Alrighty guys, what is going on? It is Joseph here, back from the LEGO Star Wars video here today. And as all of you guys know, LegoCon was today, so we have a bunch of new images for some of the new Summer 2021 sets. Unfortunately, we did not get any images of the UCS gunship, but still, there are quite a few new images, so let's get right into them, shall we? Anyways, before we get into today's video though, guys, I do want to give a reminder that at 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away free LEGO Star Wars. I'm going to be giving away the LEGO Star Wars $50 Mandalorian Slave 1, or Mandalorian Starfighter, whatever LEGO want to call it, but still it has the Slave 1, Boba Fett, and Mando. And if you want to enter, all you have to do is to be subscribed. And if you want to double your chances, you can follow me on Instagram at jhagman14 and DM me saying that you're into the giveaway. The link to my Instagram is also in the description of this video, so please make sure that you guys enter the giveaway. Speaking of that Slave 1, the first images we have for today's video are going to be of the Slave 1 set here, which has some pretty interesting box art, obviously, from that episode that it appears in, at least first. And this set looks pretty good. I mean, for $50, some people don't really like it. I think it's fine. I mean, the, cheap, dumbed-down kind of X-Wing is not very good looking, but this thing looks fine, honestly, so not too bad here. Here's just a better look at the minifigures in that set. Mando looks amazing, but Boba Fett really is the star of the show here, in my opinion. He looks fantastic. Next up, here's another look at the Slave 1 behind a white backdrop, and as you can tell, it's got some stud shooters. Really nothing too special about it here in this image, just it looks solid, I guess. Next up here, we have a look at Boba Fett in the cockpit of his vehicle. He can still fit in it. It's not a lot of space there, really, but, he can still fit in it, so if you wanted to do that, well, now you can. Here is a look at the Slave 1 on its rear, I guess, or the thrusters, I guess you could say, when it's landed. And we also get a look at a little, mini speeder there thing. Kind of little machine there in the back, and obviously another look at the minifigures here, which also look pretty good. Overall, the set looks solid. And with that little speeder cart thing, as you can tell, you can use Boba Fett or just use it as a stand, I guess, to hold up the Slave 1, which is kind of a neat double feature there. Not only is it a prop for the set, but also you can use it to help display the set, so that will definitely come in handy. Here we just have an action shot of the studs being shot out of the stud shooters, and yeah, quite impressive, what can I say? Another neat feature of the Slave 1 is that you can use this back Technic piece here to hold the ship, so that is another feature there. And the last image of the Slave 1 that we have today is going to be the back of the box art here, which looks pretty good, I'm not going to lie. As you can tell, we can see some of the features of the Slave 1 and see it landed on its back. Pretty cool looking set for $50, not too bad, and it is free in this giveaway, so please make sure that you guys enter the giveaway. Moving into the next set, we're going to look at the Moff Gideon's Cruiser. Here's just a look at some of the minifigures in that set. As you can tell, we got Mando, Baby Yoda, Cara Dune, Fennec Shand, Moff Gideon, and the Dark Trooper. And this is kind of what they look like in person, just to kind of get a look at what they look like next to your hand or something like that. Finally, here's a look at the box art of the Imperial Light Cruiser with 1,336 pieces. It's quite the big boy, as you guys can tell. And the box art looks pretty good. I think they did a good job with it. Overall, it looks like a very exciting set. Here's a look at the set again with a white backdrop. Again, the model isn't necessarily UCS quality, right? But it looks pretty solid, I guess, for $160. And the minifigures are obviously pretty good, so not too bad. Here's a look at the minifigures. Like I said earlier, we get Grogu, Mando, Cara Dune, Fennec Shand, Moff Gideon, and a Dark Trooper. Moving back to the cruiser, we have a look at it in action. As you can tell, it's got some flick-fire missiles, it appears. A little TIE fighter there in the kind of upper left section of the vehicle, and overall just a very nice looking Imperial cruiser. And for a feature of the Moff Gideon's light cruiser, you can place your TIE fighters into this little compartment here. Looking more at the inside of the vehicle, we get a look at what appears to be a control panel, and also Mando and Baby Yoda. Mando also has a printed thermal detonator. Pretty neat. And similar to the Slave 1 reveal, we also get a look at how you can grip the ship. Not a Technic piece you can hold on to, but you just hold on to the bridge, I guess. So kind of a weird looking grip, but I guess that's how you hold it if you want to hold it in the air or something like that. Moving to the final image of Moff Gideon's light cruiser, as you can tell, we get a look at the back of the box art, and pretty much all the images that we've seen here, we've already seen before, but the new image is really just the big one, which is the interior of Moff Gideon's cruiser. So looks pretty neat. Decent amount of space, not a ton, but a decent amount, that's for sure. Getting into the next set that got an official reveal, we got the Imperial Armored Marauder here, basically an Imperial troop transport, and this is the box art here, which we had not seen before. Again, looks pretty awesome. 4 minifigures in this set. Really excited for this one. Next, we have a look at the 4 minifigures in this set. We got Grief Karga, a Mortar Trooper, and 2 Stormtroopers. Very interesting combination of minifigures that doesn't really make a lot of sense canonically, but still a very cool combination regardless. Next up, here's a look at basically the box art that we saw, but with a white background. Nothing too special, I guess, to say about this here, but the set does look pretty good for 40 bucks. Next up, we have a look at the other side of the Marauder with kind of all the hatches open and such. Really a lot of stuff you can open up, so that's pretty neat. Definitely looks kind of completely different here compared to when you have all the hatches down. A lot of stuff you can do with this set, a lot of space to put your troopers, I guess, so kind of cool functions here. And like the slave one, we get a look at another stud shooter here, so that's neat, I guess. And we also get a look at a stormtrooper in the cockpit of the Marauder. The next image we have here is what appears to be two troopers in a little trooper compartment there. Not a ton of room, but you can definitely fit them in there, so that's neat. And the final image for the Marauder is basically just a combination of all the images we just looked at, with the back box art looking pretty solid, and overall the set looks pretty good for 40 bucks. Next up, we're going to be looking at the minifigures, starting out with Fennec Shand. Here's a look at just her minifigure. Basically how you get it, just plain with all the accessories equipped, her weapon, all that good stuff. Looks pretty good, though. This one really is solid. Continuing on, we get a look at her from the front with one of her face prints. Printing is pretty excellent here. Here's a look at her from the side with her helmet on. Again, very good-looking minifigure. LEGO really did a good job with this one. This is her with her alternate face that's a little bit more calm. Again, the arm printing in general is just fantastic. And from the posterior, as you can tell, not too much detail on the back of the helmet, but the back printing is great. We also have a couple of quick images of Moff Gideon. From the front, he's definitely a much more simple minifigure than Fennec Shand, but still looks pretty good. He also has an alternate face here, and here's his back printing where you move his cape around. Again, simple, but very solid. He has an angry and calm face, I guess you could say. Now, the next minifigure is the Dark Trooper, which is really a solid minifigure. I thought this one would be really hard for LEGO to make, but they really killed it. The printing's great. Here's a look at him without the helmet. Not bad. The printing, again, fantastic. This is him from the back with his armor plates and all that good stuff. Looks pretty good. If you remove his armor and stuff, there's a look at him without the armor, I guess you could say. And then the last image we have here is him from the side. The helmet is amazing, and the shoulder pads are amazing. The printing, the molding, everything. Really good with this minifigure, I can't lie. Anyways, though, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up all of the images for this LEGOCon reveal. A lot of cool stuff, I'm not going to lie. It definitely was nice to see all these sets and stuff officially revealed because we just got leaks, really. But, they're obviously pretty blurry. But this is nice. I'm definitely glad to see these. Definitely can, I guess, make or break some sets for people, when they see them in HD images, they might be like, oh, no, I want to buy this, or no, I don't want to buy this, right? So that's good. Still a little bit disappointing that we didn't see the UCS gunship or anything else. We had already seen these, obviously, so nothing really surprising. But certainly a nice look at some of these sets that we knew about. Regardless, though, guys, I thought LEGOCon was definitely a neat thing. I'm definitely happy we got this, but I feel like we could have definitely gotten a little bit more. Regardless, so guys, please make sure that you guys enter the giveaway. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about LEGOCon? What do you guys think about this wave in general? Please make sure that you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.